Hey guys, what's up? This is RhinoHorn18 here today. I'm bringing you a Black Ops gameplay. And I am really sorry, I've been a little bit inactive on my channel lately. And that's mostly due to the fact that my computer, I had to send it out to Samsung because I was having problems with the battery and the microphone on it. And it turns out they could only fix the battery. I think they just gave me a new one. But it was gone for about a week, and the PSN has been down. So I couldn't really record much anyway, because I seem to have lost my software disk for my HD PVR. So I couldn't have recorded much anyway. But this is a gameplay from a while ago. I think it was actually from like 5 or 6 months ago. And no, probably 4. But I'm using the Stakeout here with Marathon, Lightweight, and Ninja. Oh, and back to the point where I was saying that I'm sorry I haven't posted a video in a while. I think it's been exactly a week from today that I haven't posted a video. So that's the longest I've ever gone, because I usually post like every other day or maybe 2 to 3 times a week. So yeah, this Stakeout gameplay is really nice. I'm actually in a Barebones team deathmatch, I believe. So my kill streak setup is UAV, Napalm, and attack helicopter. And the reason it's this is because they do it like old style, like in World at War and COD 4, where it's 3-5-7. And I really like this because I'm not sure if there's attachments. I'm pretty sure there is. But you can't use equipment either, so there's nobody camping with claymores or motion sensors. And motion sensors are big on this map because people usually tend to sit on a windowsill or in a room up in a corner. So I really like that part. So if you guys haven't tried out any Barebones selections, then that would be a good idea. And there is a new update for the Xbox, I think. Since the PS3 is down, I have no idea. But there's a competitive playlist, and once that comes to PS3, I'll be looking so forward to that, because you can definitely guarantee me playing on that. And I pick up this AK here, but fail and don't get any kills with it. The Stakeout has a really good power, but has not very much range. So that's why I have Marathon and Lightweight on, so I can get to places quickly. Just in case you guys were wondering on that. It's usually my typical shotgun setup. Also, I wanted to talk about PSN being down. So that's a really big bummer, and so many people are annoyed by it. And I'm kind of annoyed by it, but it doesn't really matter too much to me, because I don't care that much that it's down. But that is pretty stupid. It's been like a week, and they're planning on having it being another week or so, I believe. But I think for paying that much money for a PS3, they can't even give you service for 2 weeks. They can't even figure it out or tell you about it for a couple of days. It took them at least 4 days to actually talk to the public on their forums, telling us what was going on. And now they just posted a bigger one a couple of days ago, a bigger post. So I just want to read that right now and tell you guys what's going on in case you don't know really. And this is found on PlayStation.com. You just go down to the bottom and it's like talking about the forum and stuff. So here it is. There's a difference in timing between when we identified there was an intrusion and when we learned of consumers' data being compromised. We learned there was an intrusion on April 19th and subsequently shut the services down. We then brought in outside experts to help us learn how the intrusion occurred and to conduct an analysis, and it took our experts until yesterday to understand the scope of the breach. We then shared the information with our consumers and announced it publicly this afternoon. And that was on April 26th, so I think that's like 3 or 4 days ago. What's today? It's the April 30th, so it was about 4 days ago. And what they're basically saying is that they're just now letting us know what actually happened. Until then, they weren't even letting us know what was happening, just that they were sorry that the PlayStation Network was down. And so that's kind of stupid that it took them 7 days to let us know what was going on, because I'm almost positive they knew exactly what was going on immediately. And also, another big problem with this is that it's supposedly saying that our credit card accounts and information would be released to the public if they had put the PlayStation Network up. So I'm happy that they didn't put it up, because nobody wants their credit card information going to random people all over the server. So it's that's a thing people don't know what was happening. So all the people complaining about PSN being down, that is what you guys wanted to know, because stop complaining, because do you really want your credit card information being shown to the public? So I don't think you do. And I'm going to read some comments that people added to here. And I don't think you're allowed to like put negative comments on here because there's not really anybody saying any bad stuff. I was going through it earlier. So here's some stuff that they were saying. The first one says, an intrusion would warrant a possible data compromise, could have warned us of this possibility whether it occur or not. So that guy's grammar was a little bit off. But yeah, he was basically also saying, you could have warned us from the beginning. So here's another one. I still think this should have been stated as possibility from the start. What else would someone have to gain from hacking the PSN? So I'm not really sure what that guy's saying because he kind of switched up what he was saying at the end. But yeah, basically you could earn our credit card information, and all these crazy nerds going ecstatic that there's no PSN. Here's another one. They're just backpedaling now since the senator of Connecticut issued Jack Trenton a letter. Okay, well, I have no idea what that means, but I don't watch the news, so. Sony, take your time with this, and I know a lot of people on here are getting upset, but I'd rather know that the network is secure. I have other ways of getting my game on, so yeah, just take your time. So as long as the PSN is up by the time Resistance 3 releases, I'll be good. Actually, I did not know Resistance 3 is coming up. I talked about it in a previous video. Resistance 2, I talked about it. That game is great, so I'll probably be getting Resistance 3. As of him saying that he's not upset, I'm not upset either, so I agree with this guy a lot. And there is another way to actually play online. There's some hack that you can download to be able to play online, so that's pretty cool. And it looks like my gameplay is coming to an end, so thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.